Ace Combat 2. I ummed and ahed over whether to play the first one first, but as I'm doing it in alphabetical order, and for some reason Ace Combat 1 was actually not called Ace Combat, it was called Air Combat, at least in the UK, so we're going to have to play the second one first. I've experienced the franchise before, and I actually really like it. Ace Combat 7 I have on the PlayStation 4, which is a really good game. So it's more an arcadey flight sim as opposed to, you know, a realistic sort of, you know, simulator experience. It's far more arcadey and fun, in my opinion, than the type of game you might expect. It's not realistic in any way. So, loving the menu and logo. It just feels a little bit of a step up on some of the PS1 games we've encountered so far, in my opinion. A coup d'etat broke out in the Military Corps General Area Code, NA P27000. This is going on a little bit. We'll see what's said. But yeah, Ace Combat, it's a long series. You know, like I say, Ace Combat 7's out on the PlayStation 4. This is number 2 on the PS1. So it has been pretty much on everything. I have to say I am impressed by the look of this. I don't really know what I'm doing. Arsenal buy. Okay. So I've got 2 planes I can choose from. At the outset, we'll go with a big boy. The F4. So the missions tend to be, you know, blow these ships up, blow this base up, that type of thing. Okay, so start off in first person view. There's the rockets. That's my machine gun. Graphically, very nice, in my opinion. Okay, there's the third person. Yeah, it definitely stands up, doesn't it? A lot more than some do. It's also very smooth feeling. The pop-in is nice. It's not instantaneous. You can see it slowly fades in. It's decent. I am very shocked. I didn't expect it to stand up as well. I would go as far as to say that this is the best looking PlayStation 1 game that I've played so far on this playthrough, by quite a distance actually as well. Okay, controls are fine as well. It'd massively feel better with a DualShock controller. Oh god. Oh no. That's not the game's fault, that's mine entirely. I forgot that the controls were inverted for a little too long on my descent there when I was trying to turn around. So we'll go again. We'll go again. But yeah, it'd benefit from DualShock controllers. I've only got the D-pad set up on the emulator I'm using, so we have to take out the targets here. Well, the mission structure is obviously quite basic by the look of it, but it handles really well. I'm definitely more impressed with the game than I expected to be at all. I mean, just there, the ground that you can see, you know, being blown up there, it just looks really good for its era. Come on, I have you now. Bullseye. It's a fun game as well. I don't know if that's coming across, but it is. There were 3, I believe, Ace Combat games on the PlayStation 1. So we had Air Combat, as I say, which was the original game in the franchise. I'm not sure why they made the change of name from Air Combat to Ace Combat, but I do prefer Ace Combat. It's a little bit more snappy and exciting sounding than Air Combat. So they did Air Combat, then Ace Combat 2, which is what we're playing, and then Ace Combat 3. And then the franchise moved to the PlayStation 2. And then from what I looked at it, it seemed like there were a few exclusive games released weirdly on the Xbox 360. So I don't know if Namco had some kind of fallout with Sony, or whether Microsoft just fluttered its eyelashes at Namco and gave them some money to get a few exclusives. But the franchise did then return, obviously, like I say, with Ace Combat 7 on the PlayStation 4. So it's a very long running franchise. We're talking 25 years now, maybe 26. I can't remember if Air Combat was 94 or 95, but very, very long running, and it stands the test of time. You know, the games you don't really, in my point of view anyway, I never really think, oh, I really fancy playing a flight game, but when you get on them, they're good fun. Although I'm really lost here as to where this target is. I can see him on my radar. My arrows are pointing me over here, but I can't see. Where are you? So there is an accelerate and a sort of deaccelerate. I don't know why I call it deaccelerating. Oh my god! Oh god! Right. This time on Twinkle Island, we will be doing it with the A4. I think this calls for a smaller little jet that I can handle easier. Whew. I'm determined to at least get through the first level, just to see what the mission variety looks like, you know, on the second level. But I'm already of a strong opinion that this is a good game that stands the test of time. And you can see, as I say, why the franchise has persevered for as long as it has, because it's just fun. I've never really been a huge fan of these games either, in general, Flight. I think the only one that really ever had me was Star Fox, specifically on the Nintendo 64, Lilac Wars, as it was known in England. Loved that game so much, absolutely loved it. Beat it that many times because you could take different paths and stuff, and it only really had a few levels. I think maybe one level that was similar to this, where it was like a dogfight, if you will, and that was almost like Independence Day type level, where there was a huge alien ship above you and they were flying out from under that, and you just had to fly around in an area and blow everything up, and I loved that. Woo! Mission accomplished. I knew I just needed the little jet, and then we'd be fine. Oh, look at that replay. It's got the whole package. Shows my flight course as well. It's a good game. So there's a whole structure here by the looks of it, where you unlock, you get money from your missions that you can use to buy upgrades for your ships. Why I'm calling a plane a ship. Oh, so the next level's like a alpine, snowy level. So I mean, you would imagine most levels are very similarly presented, you know, but I might be wrong there. Ace Combat 7 does have quite a bit of variety, I can say that. You know, it's not all just blow up, blow up, blow up. Oh god. Ah! I tried to do a loop-de-loop and my engine stalled. That's what happened there. Yeah, it has quite a bit of variety in its mission structure. I don't know if this is similar on the PS1 or whether it is just, again, you're in this area, blow up X amount of jets and move on to the next area. But whatever the situation, the gameplay is a delight. The targeting system's really good. I'm not sure what the machine guns do in terms of damage though, whether it's just the distance away that I am, but it seems to absolutely rely on the rockets. But that might just be from the distance away that I am. Not sure which view I prefer either, because both are useful. Bagged one. Uh-oh. I had to dive, there was a missile locked onto me. It'll be very interesting having played Ace Combat 2. Obviously next we'll be playing Ace Combat 3 on the PS1 anyway. It'll be very interesting that when we get to AI and I play Air Combat, how that comes across, whether it was a huge jump. Oh no, my engine stalled. Ah! And there we go, mission failed. So, summing up Ace Combat 2. Really enjoyable game. Stands the test of time graphically and gameplay wise. One of the best games I've played so far on the PlayStation 1. Very solid, very fun.